Hellos and welcomes everyone, AnthWolf here, bringing you a new Let's Talk video for March 2017. If you're unfamiliar with my Let's Talk videos, it's when I sit down with you all for a few minutes and discuss what I've been releasing for the channel, what I've been making public if you're unaware, what I've been recording in the background ready for release, and what I may be recording in the very near future. And maybe a minute or two of rambling at the end just to get a few things off my mind. Now, the background video is the Ubisoft title For Honor, which I've been playing mostly for myself now and again, and been enjoying myself in bits and pieces, and raging when I haven't been enjoying myself. But yeah. And there's only a few things to talk about in this video. It's not going to be probably as long as the last one. But basically, as you may be aware, I have been continuing to release Star Wars The Old Republic, as tends to be the case over the past year or so. I've been continuing to release parts of my Jedi Knight playthrough, and that's going to continue until its completion. And I'm continuing to slowly but surely release my playthrough of The Witcher, the original title by CD Projekt Red. And even though I was planning to go into the sequel and Witcher 3, I haven't actually done so yet. But that might be something to do later on this year when the motivation strikes me. And most recently, I finally got around to being motivated to playing around with YouTube and editing some of my older videos, and finally got around to editing and making my playthrough of Dark Souls 3, playing as John Blackthorne, the katana wielding conduct playthrough basically. That's what I'm kind of calling it, which was my first foray into the Ashes of Ariandel DLC back I think in October. Maybe it was November. It's been so long now, and it's been sitting on my computer waiting for the final touches. And anyone who's interested in that, I kind of thought I should get around to releasing the last 20 or so videos. So I kind of released them in bulk, just for anyone who may be interested can have a look at that when I was exploring the Ariandel DLC and still didn't know really much of what I was doing and what the painted world of Ariandel was all about. But really, I suppose you're interested in what I'm wanting to do in the future. Now, I'm probably going to continuing to play For Honor in my own time. I'm not sure if I'm going to be bringing any of the content out for the channel. It is a game that has its little issues, and the matchmaking service isn't amazing. Obviously, you have peer-to-peer connections, which aren't great either. But all in all, for a fighting game, for the 1v1 dueling, or the 2v2 brawling, which is what I'm doing now with some other players that I've just randomly encountered in the matchmaking system, it can be a good experience. Of course, with the ability to type and communicate with the other players. There are a selection of people who get really salty when they die. I can get quite salty. I can get quite upset when I screw up. It's mostly being mad at myself though. So I don't normally take I don't take it out on the other players. I was going to say I don't normally take it out, but that means there's a percentage, or there are moments when I would get annoyed at the player, but no, it's mostly because I'm very bad at the game, and I have been like watching little bits and pieces of people who are a lot more skilled than me. But For Honor, for what it is, for a fighting game, if you just want to do it for dueling and brawling, it's actually a really fun game. But I would definitely maybe think of picking it up with a friend, if that's what you're going to be doing, maybe practicing the game mechanics, and yeah, just see what's going to happen with it, because I think it has been mentioned by a few people that the actual amount of people playing the game, it's actually lessening at the moment. It's lost quite a few players just over the almost 4 weeks since it's been released. which isn't amazing. Let's just say, I can easily say that. But yeah, I haven't really been recording much for the channel over the past couple of months. I've kind of taken a small break. There's been games I've wanted to play, games I've installed on the computer, and I just haven't been motivated. I've been playing little bits of Dark Souls 3, I've been playing little bits of For Honor, and otherwise I've been waiting for some expansions. For example, there's been a new expansion released for Crusader Kings 2. What's that called again? Is it Monks and Mystics, maybe? That might be the new expansion. In addition, there's a new expansion coming out for Europa Universalis 4 called Mandate of Heaven. And I would really love to do another playthrough. In fact, I did start trying to record a playthrough of Europa Universalis 4 by Paradox once again, playing as Castile and reintroducing myself to the game, because there's been 2 major expansions, not including the new one, the third one that'll be Mandate of Heaven, since I've actually played the game for myself, and so there's a lot more new mechanics I'd have to learn. And I thought it'd be interesting just to ease myself back into the game and record it for you all. But this month, there are a lot of games coming out. Let's just talk about them. Of course, the one I'm mostly looking forward to is Mass Effect Andromeda. I've heard both good things and bad things about the title. I'm happy that the review embargo has been released so early. And of course, if you are a member of Origin Access, you get to play the game, I think it's for 10 hours a week before it gets released on the 21st or the 23rd of March. And so hopefully Bioware and EA can patch any last minute issues, which I'm hoping is the case, because I've seen some footage that's a bit circumspect, shall we say. Otherwise though, I am a great fan of the Mass Effect titles, as you should probably know. I would love to do another playthrough of the original trilogy. And whether or not I do, well, there's a lot of other games I want to play, depending on my mood, we'll have to see. But, in addition, Nier Automata, is it Automata? I'm not sure how you would pronounce it. That's coming out on Friday the 17th of March, and I would love to play that first, but to be honest, I'm going to be sinking quite a few hours into Mass Effect Andromeda, and I wouldn't want to start the new Nier title only to stop maybe halfway through to play something else. So I'll probably play the new Nier title after Mass Effect. In addition, I've been thinking about what I should record for when I hit 500 subscribers. I'm getting fairly close now. Again, thank you very much. I hope you're all still enjoying the content that I'm releasing. And I've got a few ideas, but I haven't started recording anything just yet. But I would like to record something just as like a little thank you. Not something huge like another role-playing game, but I've got a few ideas and I might put them into practice before Mass Effect Andromeda, just so I have it ready for you all, and we'll just have to wait and see. But it's something I'm interested in doing, and I say I do have a selection of games sitting there on my desktop begging to be played. And I think the final game coming out in March is actually just a DLC. The last DLC for the Dark Souls series, and that is Dark Souls 3 The Ringed City, which is the final major expansion for, of course, Dark Souls 3. And I'm looking to do another full playthrough of that game. I kind of already have a conduct I'm interested in giving a go, and we'll just have to wait and see if that comes to fruition. But I think that's coming out on the 27th of March, so it's another game that'll probably come out that I'll probably dedicate time to after Mass Effect Andromeda. But that's all I really have on my notepad here. There's not much I've been doing. I've been taking my time, I've been relaxing. I think I'm now kind of back and ready to record again. The motivation's coming back after my small hiatus, and so I will continue to play For Honor for a few days. I might pick another game to record, just a small one, just to get myself back into practice. And as I say, I do have a little bit of time off when Mass Effect Andromeda comes out, and I'll probably throw some time into Mass Effect upon release, and I hope you all will enjoy that. But I'll end this here. I hope you've all enjoyed this video, so feel free to comment if you so wish. And obviously I'll see you for more content going into March and going into 2017. But this has been AnthWolf, and I'll see you all obviously later on. Until then, no, bye bye now.